Sir, may I get you anything? Coffee, tea, or test a scene from a movie?
I'm dreaming, right? This is a dream, right?
I make a good Bloody Mary.
What are you two guys doing here?
We're serving drinks, my man. Try to calm down.
I'll have a...
Sir, wait your turn.
You know what? I hope the pilot tosses you out of this plane, preferably at altitude.
That's not very nice. In my defense, I actually stopped by your shop and they said you're on the road, so tell me what I'm supposed to do.
What normal people do, wait until I get back. Normal people, look who I'm talking to. Hey, I'd really like a...
Eat your peanuts. We'll be with you in a minute. Don't be rude.
Larry, I've got some great tests on this. A man, a woman, tons of guns and secrets. Oh, did they have secrets?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to the restroom, and when I get back, don't be here.
Huh. Well, fasten your seatbelts, bring your trays to the upright and locked position, because on this episode of Hollywood Weapons, we're testing Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Hey, we're on an airplane. Where are we supposed to go? We're gonna put Hollywood to the test. This is Hollywood Weapons. So, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, a really fun movie with a lot of action. And for those of you who have been living in a cave, it starred Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie as a pair of married hitmen who don't know that the other is a hitman.
This sounds like the story of my life.
Me too. Anyway, in the movie, they're hired to, you guessed it, kill each other, and mayhem ensues. Their first big marital squabble with guns takes place in their own home. Now, there's not one, but three things I want to test.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to your feedback monitor because it's time for Terry's Knucklehead Science.
Anyway, as I was saying in the movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith are having a bit of a squabble, and she decides to turn him into Swiss cheese with a weapon, but he's able to duck behind a refrigerator door.
So, the question is, will a refrigerator door stop a bullet?
Well, yeah, not only that, a lot of bullets.
Hey, Nimrod, the caliber has a lot to do with this as well. In that scene, it was an HKUMP in 45 ACP.
So, will a refrigerator door stop a 45 ACP round?
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
I need to use the restroom.
Can you see that the captain has the seatbelt sign illuminated?
But...
Sit!
And the second test.
Okay, later on, after they've kissed and made up, they're involved in a running gun battle in a department store. And while they're taking fire, they duck into an elevator. So the question is, will an elevator door provide good cover?
Hey, genius, did you notice it's a different gun? In that scene, it's an M4 in 5.56.
So thoughts?
What, will an elevator door stop a 5.56 round? I don't know, maybe. I guess we'll have to test it.
What else?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning our final descent into the Los Angeles area. We hope you've enjoyed your flight with us today and have a wonderful rest of your day.
We gotta hurry up and clean this up before we land, buddy. Hey, see you at the range. Good news, buddy. Got your bag.
You know, you keep popping up as like a quick order cook and the manager at a car wash. Now you're a flight attendant. Not a very good one, I see. Aren't you afraid of getting into trouble with that?
People say I'm likable. I see you got a fridge door set up.
Yeah, and just like in the film, we have refrigerator-type items in it.
That milk tastes spoiled.
Really? Oh, well.
Let's proceed quickly.
Okay, so as you can see, we have our standard gel torso here representing Mr. Smith, and we're about 15, 20 feet away from the firing line.
Weapon of choice?
As in the film, HKUMP and 45 ACP.
Let's proceed quickly.
Okay. You know, you broke the handle on this.
I didn't break anything.
Some flight attendant you are.
People like me.
Yeah, you keep saying that. What people, though? Okay, you're on safe. You are hot and ready to go.
I've made a bit of a mess.
You did, as usual.
I don't think that did anything to stop them bullets, did it?
Yeah, I mean, not only did we penetrate the items in the door, we penetrated the door itself and the target. 45 ACP, full metal jacket. It went through and through.
Well, we know concealment isn't cover, and Mr. Smith would not have survived that. That was a great test, man. On to the elevator door?
Hey, not so fast. What do you see over there?
Larry Zanoff, you minx. You got another test with that in mind?
You bet your sweet in-flight movie I do.
Fridges generally work better with doors.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for that tip.
You're welcome.
Well, obviously, we have another refrigerator here because the last test reminded me of Street Kings.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves movie, bad guys are shooting at him, and of course, he takes cover behind
The refrigerator.
The refrigerator.
I remember that scene. The bad guy was using a shotgun, wasn't he?
Right, Mossberg 500, 12 gauge, shooting double-aught buck.
So the question here on this test is, will that shotgun blast penetrate that refrigerator wall, through the food, and then through this one here, or is Keanu gonna be safe?
Exactly. We have a fully stocked refrigerator, including our gelled torso on the backside there. We have Lexan here for protection. This will be our firing line. So I think we're ready to go.
Awesome, man.
Thirsty? Pickle?
All right, bub.
Okay, as in the film, it was one shot.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give you one shot.
Because that's pretty much what you trust me with anyway.
Yeah, it works out well that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on safe. Go ahead, get in position, and fire when ready.
I made a mess, Larry. Oh, boy. I made a mess, Zanoff!
What a wonderful smell you've discovered here.
I do what I can for everybody, man. Well, look at this, man. Dude, there's a pellet stuck between the gel and that, and there's...
We've actually got one still in him here with 3 penetrations all the way through.
That was a surprise.
Pretty amazing.
That was.
Yeah.
Did you think that was gonna happen?
You know, I thought with all the content that we had in the refrigerator, I didn't think it would actually make it out the other side, much less penetrate the target. But it's just a good example of why the modern double-aught buck is the premier defensive round out there when you're dealing with shotgun.
I mean, this proves it. I mean, a loaded refrigerator with delicious food is not gonna stop a shotgun blast from getting you. So that's 2 fridge tests. This one, by the way, was awesome.
Thank
What's
you.
next?
Next, hold that elevator.
Coming up, test number 3. Where is that guy?
In the unlikely event of a drop in cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop. Grab the mask and put it over your face. Breathe normally. Everything is gonna be okay. You don't have to worry about a thing. I guess. Have a good flight.
I don't know, man. That looks like an elevator door.
Actually, it's 2 elevator doors. There's an interior and an exterior. They weigh about 280 pounds apiece.
So what do you think about this, man? What do you want to do with this?
Well, we've seen it in lots of films, right? Good guys are running away from the bad guys. They run into an elevator just as the doors are closing. Bad guys open up, and the doors always seem to stop the rounds, no matter what the caliber, right?
Right.
So before we move on to the Mr. and Mrs. Smith test with the M4, I'd like to try a shotgun blast at these elevator doors. We have, of course, a gel torso set up behind, and we'll see what happens.
Going down?
Ding, ding.
All right, bub.
Okay, so as we said, we're gonna use the Mossberg 12-gauge shotgun. And we're gonna use the same double-aught buck load that we did on the refrigerator. You remember how well that penetrated?
it went right. Now these are legitimate elevator doors.
These are
so-
legitimate elevator doors. Like we said, they're 280 pounds apiece. The weight's gotta be in there somewhere. So
Okay, man, let's
we'll
do it.
load up 2 shots on this one. And we'll see what we get. You're on safe. Go ahead and get in position. You're on safe. Go ahead and get in position. Okay, nice little group there on both shots.
Let's see.
Weapons clear. Let's go
All right.
see what we got.
Looks nasty.
Okay,
Hey, the guy behind here, completely safe.
yeah.
That door, it almost got through, but nothing got through it, man.
Yeah, in fact, you can see all the pellets are pancaked right here in the front. So whoever's inside of the elevator, still good condition.
So that's kind of a good control. We tested the shotgun. It did what it, it didn't get through. What are we gonna do next?
Well, second floor, sporting goods, military-grade weapons, and 5.56 rounds.
I like that floor. All right, what do we got?
Okay, well, this time we're actually going to test a scene from Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Bad guys are chasing them. They dive into the elevator, and of course, the doors close just as a burst of 5.56 from an M4 carbine hits the door. Now, we already saw what the shotgun blast did. Not exactly what we expected. So this time, we have to see what the 5.56 will do.
Well, that's been one of the cool things about Hollywood weapons. We've used a lot of different things for cover that you see in film, like car doors, water jugs, bundles of money, and I'm usually surprised by the results.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, here's your M4. Go ahead and get in a good, comfortable firing position. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'm up.
Okay. Go ahead, drop the bolt, and fire when you're ready.
Well, that was pretty darn fun.
Yeah, and 2 very nice concentrated groups. And we've actually gotten penetration through the front door
Yep.
and through the rear door.
I got one round made it through and buried itself in that target.
Same thing here. Both of them are pretty good penetration, 3 to 4 inches deep. But again, it's only 2 rounds out of the 20 that we fired.
Well, I gotta say, I'm a little surprised, like I have been often, because I thought more would get through, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, the shotgun blast, none of them got through the first door, right? Here, at least we got 2 rounds out of 20 through the second door. It's not that surprising. Shotgun blast is moving at about 1,300 feet per second. The 5.56 rounds, they're going 2,500 feet per second. And the shapes of the projectiles are different. But still, 2 rounds out of a 20.
You don't want to be the people back here.
No.
All right, so we got a couple of rounds into these torsos.
Yep.
So
I think we have to call this one a fail. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, neither one of them made it out of that elevator.
dude, those are awesome tests. So I'm gonna give you some extra frequent flyer miles.
Well, this time I want the kosher meal on the flight.
Not getting one. What's next?
Well, for the next test, I needed a little bit of reinforcements, so I got extra help coming in.
Is that who I think it is?
Yep.
Andre, when you show up, I know the mayhem is gonna go up by 3.
No mortal can stop me, Terry.
Larry, I think we have the old ignite something with a bullet spark trick.
Exactly, the old ignite something with a bullet spark trick. So I think we pretty much know what's going to happen here, though.
We sort of do, but it's such an often requested test that I think this is going to be a blast. I'm sorry.
Okay, Andre, why don't you run us through what you got here in this rig?
All right, here's what we got. We have a Lexan box. We have one side open. I got a propane line coming in there into a steel pipe into this box. We're gonna fill this box with propane. Terry's gonna take a shot from downrange. He's gonna hit this steel plate here, hopefully induce a spark, which will create a fireball inside this box.
So, of course, in this scene, the Smiths are at it again, right? Mr. Smith runs out of ammunition, so he pulls the gas line out of the oven, thus filling the entire kitchen with gas. Mrs. Smith shoots, hits a ricochet right off the countertop, presumably creating a spark, and blows the whole room.
Nice. Weapon of choice.
HK UMP and 45 ACP, as seen in the film.
Wow.
I'm ready when you are.
Well, this is my boom box, and I like explosions, so let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Andre, give it the gas.
Okay, give me a second here. Count to 5, everybody. The gas is filling. I can see it whenever you're ready.
Give it one more. Try again.
I mean, that's kind of what we expected, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is the biggest, oldest movie magic gag ever. Bullets spark off of everything. They spark off of the hood of a car, off the wall of a building, off of a street corner. Doesn't really work that way because you need that ferrous metal to create the spark. And these rounds are made out of?
They're lead.
They're lead. They don't have steel in them. So you're not really going to get that spark.
So that's it?
Of course not. Andre, how about a little help here?
Guys, I'll take it from here.
I like when he says that. Hey, bud.
Hey, guys. So you were talking about bullets ricocheting on cars and other things, and I just want to show you how we do it in the film and television business.
Cool, yeah.
Okay. So this is my trusty old 68 caliber Sheridan rifle with a high-pressure CO2 tank. They're paintball guns. But we have incorporated in the movie business these 68 caliber plastic balls, and we fill them with zirconium, which is a sparking agent. And anytime we hit a hard surface, it can be anything, metal, wood, the ground, it sparks.
That's cool, man. That's really smart. Yeah.
It is. It's really cool. And you can fill these balls with different colors. So if a guy's running against a brick wall or an asphalt street, we can trail them or lead them. And when these impact, they explode and they look just like bullet hits.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, also in the movie business, we'll use the zirconium to start fires, to start fireballs. Something we can't be too close, and we're going to use it for this also.
That's fantastic.
Okay, let's make the range hot.
Let's do it. Tom, when you're in position, I'll turn on the gas.
He never misses.
We're gonna let it run about 5 seconds. Okay, I'm turning the gas on, stand by. Gas is flowing.
Hey, fire Will!
All right, man, nice. So that's how you people do this behind the scenes.
Yeah, pretty easy for us.
Movie magic.
Well, I mean, we knew going in that, sparking bullets that are lead core is not really gonna work.
Wasn't gonna work.
But it was one of the most requested, tests we've had.
Yeah.
So we give the people what they want.
Yep.
So we got to see what works, and we got to see you guys do it behind the scenes. Thanks, man.
You got it.
Well, there you have it. Mr. and Mrs. Smith put to the test. I'd like to thank Larry, Andre, and my flight crew for making it fun and safe as always. What did we learn today? Well, a bullet is not going to ignite a live gas line, but a special effects guy is going to make that happen every time. Refrigerator doors are great for magnets and spoiled milk, but will not stop a 45. And the elevator door was not very effective against the 5.56. So, if you've got a scene from a television show or movie you want us to test, reach out to us. Maybe we'll make it happen. And by the way, if you plan on marrying a hitman, it's probably a good idea that you're one too.
Ladies and gentlemen in the cabin, it's Captain. Don't be alarmed, but there's a man in the cabin. Apparently impersonating a flight attendant. Don't take action yourself. We're working hard in this situation. Stay well away from the gentleman.
It's not me.
We'll take care of the situation. Go home.